Alright, and we're in on the raid, so we are currently running the best kit, the most underrated kit that I know of currently in Arc Raiders at the time of recording this video.
The cultural archives in Stella Montis are pretty well guarded, so don't forget to hum a suspenseful tune while you search for those movies.
And if you're wondering what that kit is, it is the Ferro Burletta combo. Now, everybody, I don't know if everybody, you know, I don't speak for everybody, but a lot of people that play this game, they sleep on the Ferro and the Burletta. Now, a lot of people in this game, they sleep on, I feel like not a lot of people like the Ferro. Like, the Ferro is good, and I feel like a lot of people know the Ferro is good, but some people don't like the Ferro. And same thing with the Burletta. Like, a lot of people don't use the Burletta. I don't feel like I see it very often, but it's one of the best, bro. I mean, if you use this gun, you will see what I'm saying fairly quickly. Oh, as somebody hits the button. Alright, well, so this guy just hit the button for some reason and is now hiding in the building. I didn't really expect this to happen. Oh. I almost trolled that fight, guys. Don't even worry, though. I have it under control. You can see right there, though. Insta-popping with the Ferro and then swapping to the Burletta. The swap time is super quick. So it makes it one of the best. And this guy had a Ferro 4 for us. Love that. Okay, he had a little bit of loot. Oh yeah, a little bit of loot. Just a little bit, guys. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take this. Everything else is good to leave. Good thing I checked that door, though. I checked that door really just to see if the main front door was open. I didn't really know anyone was in that room. So I got pretty lucky there. But that's why it pays to check when you're playing solo. It pays to check every angle, bro, because you never know. Alright, now we're just gonna run into the map and see what happens. This control spot up here is, it's a pretty tough spot to fight and come out on top. Especially when we're rocking not the kit for it, so I think we're not gonna go there. Now the Ferro Burletta, as a kit, you want to be fighting, like with every kit in the game, you're going to want to fight different people. Like, not all kits you can fight the same people and take the same fights with, and that's the beauty of it. So with this kit, you really want to take a fight where it's one-on-one, like the best case scenario, one-on-one, and you get to pop, use your Ferro and then insta-swap. I think there's a guy in that bush right there or something. I don't know. We all saw this guy, so I don't really know where he is. I'm just waiting because if I run in the open right now, it could get really bad timing. I think he was maybe running up the hill, but... Yep, so he's shooting an anvil. We're gonna try and kill this guy. This is like the perfect situation, kind of. If we get the angle. This spot right here is... Wait, did I hear him run past, guys? No util, so we're gonna stay here. I hear him shield recharging. I think he's... Yep, he's getting spotted now, I think. Hit him once, he should die now. Trying to back up. Nice, good shot there from us. Man, that guy played it very well for how bad of a situation he was in. I really feel bad for him. I think I just heard him give up. I was gonna say, hopefully that thing just killed itself. We're gonna attempt to just loot this. Could prove to be a very bad idea, but... Yeah, okay. Thank God that he's getting destroyed by the arc. Now we've kind of put ourselves in a bad position. That guy in the tree, he might crawl away. I don't really know what we can do about that. Let's swap back our snap hook so we can have our smokes ready if we need them. Pop another bandage here. Now, I don't really see him expecting this super wide flank if he's still over here, so... we should be able to get positioning. Positioning with a kit like this is very important, so you need to know how to play around where you're at on the map and where everyone else is. So I don't know if this guy's shooting. I don't quite know the full story here. I don't know who these guys are to the right. If that's the guy that was shooting me. I'm assuming that's him and he just got murdered. I think he died on the staircase or maybe past it over there. I definitely died past. Okay, he's gonna be right over here. Was this him, I wonder? Okay, now's not the time to be whiffing. this is him right here. Alright, man. These bodies are so risky to loot, but... yeah, I mean, this is just a free kit. Alright, we're gonna get on this roof just to get a vantage point to look over the bodies. Yep, so this is the first guy that I killed. The second guy, I don't really know where he crawled to. And I think that was him, actually. I think that kettle kit gives you a lure grenade, so now I'm a little bit more sure of that was the guy that was harassing me. And we still have to find 2 bodies. This extraction point, though, isn't going to leave. So we have time. Now you can drop off and mantle right there, so it's a quick way to get down if you ever need that. Alright. Kinda just don't want this arc to get aggroed onto me, so we're gonna try and get away from it. Yeah, so that kettle guy, that free kit guy, that was him. Now we have to go in and try and loot this guy. I think that lure grenade ended up, like, somehow screwing him over. I don't think lure grenades are a good way to send lure towards people, because I think they just mainly focus on the nade. They're more useful in helping you get out of those situations yourself. I think we're gonna just try and run up on this body. I don't know where that guy would have crawled. Oh no, this is him right here. Okay, so that was him, and then this is this guy. Alright, we're gonna just try and take a look, guys. This guy has extra ammo for us. I don't really need anything else, but I will take the zip line for that extra movement. That's super nice. This guy looked like he just had a simple kit on. Anvil 4, we're gonna swap that out for the Ferro, because that is definitely better. Take these, take those. I think we're gonna just try and leave at this point. Remember what I said, being overweight. You don't really want to be overweight in a raid for too long. Once you're overweight, that's probably a good time to start looking for a way to leave. So that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna try and hit the extract here. And I'll show you guys a little tip on if you do bring the snap hook, and I recommend bringing a snap hook if you have it. I've used this one quite a bit. I get a different angle here so we don't get spotted. But a snap hook can change your whole experience on this game. It gives you a lot more ability to like make plays and just make something out of nothing.
Don't shoot.
I wish we had nades here.
I'd like to extract.
I don't really want to... this is the thing, guys. See, like right there, I tried to go for the snap hook play. But it just didn't work because I'm just so overweight. It's just impossible to do anything at this weight. Now I'm being greedy by trying to fight this. But I can't help myself, guys. A gooper has to goop. Now, I do kind of miss the Ferro, so I might bring the Ferro back out. Do like that. Now, because the thing is, Anvil is good. But the Ferro per shot is going to do more damage than the Anvil. And that's kind of the whole idea with this kit. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know if I really enjoy my positioning up here. It's very obvious to this guy where I am, and it's not so obvious where he is, so. I've kind of done this to myself, but it's not so bad. See, this guy had a Toro too, so that kind of destroyed me. But if I was able to slide there, I would have slid on that guy, and the Burletta would have put in work. Okay, so there's another guy coming in. I think I'm gonna use this moment to snap hook on the roof. I think that's just gonna be the play that we have to sit with. Hopefully, just don't aggro any of the arc here. I'm gonna sit on this side just so I can watch the ladder. I believe the ladder is right there, so going to be watching that. If someone does come up, unless they start insta running to the right here where I'm not gonna be able to get an angle and they're gonna be able to get hide on me, preferably I need them to run straight at me, because if I insta shoot when he's here, I'm gonna get the shot, but I'm not gonna be able to capitalize because immediately he'll be able to jump down. Which kind of kills any momentum that I have off the first shot, which is what we're playing off with this whole kit. Now, at this point, being full weight, being like too much weight, I could consider dropping items just so I can become not overweight and I can PvP. This thing's about to leave in 5 minutes, so
you have 10 minutes to return to Speranza.
Last one's gonna be over here by water.
10 minutes.
I don't really know what this guy's doing down there. I'm very curious. Just put that on the Ferro just so I can use it. Good reminder, by the way, to check your weapons that you are carrying. So swapping attachments off broken weapons so you can utilize attachments. Might not save your life, but it's a good habit to have. Now, there was the story of this guy over here killing Ark. I don't really know what he's doing at this moment. I still have a zipline, so that means I can quickly rotate off the roof. But if he is below here, he can just simply blast me, and it's not good for me. I'm kind of just walking around now because I don't want to give too much audio on where I'm at to this guy. Unless he's listening very closely, he'll hear me. Or he won't be able to hear me. I don't really think he's below anymore. I don't really know what he's doing, but he kind of has to be below. But I think the play I'm going to make is I'm going to zipline somewhere in that direction. And probably head for water instead of here. There's definitely multiple people still in this raid, so nothing's certain, but I think I'm going to make the play now. We're just gonna hit this, and we're gonna. And we're just gonna leave the situation. That's not really a fight that I want to take, and as a solo, I think one of the most important skills as a solo in this game is being able to pick and choose your fights wisely. Now, of course, you can play any way you want, but if you want to make the most money and if you want to be efficient with your kits and not just die and have to make new kits all the time, it's pretty solid advice to choose your fights wisely and You know, that means taking fights that you know you have an advantage in. You don't want to take a fight that is 50-50. That's never the play. Take fights that are 60-40, 70-30, where you have the first shot advantage. That's why I love this kit as a solo player, because in every fight, I'm almost always going to have the advantage if I start the fight off correctly. Now where the kit has problems is if you don't spot people first, and then you end up having to hit like crazy shots. That's fine here, we can just kill Ark. We're gonna run up this hill anyways. Gonna pop a shield recharger here just so we can have full shield. It's very important to have full shield in this game. And full HP. HP and shield are everything. This is more basic, but you want to be healing your whites before your shield. That's kind of still a thing I kind of need to get used to. There are some situations where you want to pop the shield first, but your white HP is more important because you can literally just die if you don't have white HP, so your shield doesn't fully block all your health from getting taken away. It only blocks a percentage. Now the Ark is just being very annoying right now, as it usually is, so as a solo, I recommend just staying away from Ark, trying to not really interact with it too much. Because they add a lot of variables into a game mode where variables get you killed. Stuff that you can't control, so very important to try and avoid Ark. Somebody was calling this extract though. I don't know what this glitched sound is, but it's very annoying. I think I'm gonna just head up here and try and sneak away and leave with these guys, whoever's leaving up here. Sounds like it's just about to open.
All Raiders, Ark on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think these guys are free kits. That guy's a Stitcher free kit. That guy is a Kettle free kit. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really care about killing those guys. They were just 2 free kits. Didn't really have too much for me, so I'm glad we got out with what we got out with. It's a pretty solid raid right there. Shield's completely broken. Yeah, it's pretty solid. That's not bad. Anvil 4, Vent 4, Toro that we can play off of, upgrade. Another Ferro for the Ferro Burletta kit, because the Ferro Burletta is one of the best solo kits. I'm telling you guys, it's that good, man. Just put it to the test, try it, and you probably will not be disappointed.